another week. That means another installment of Save Slot. What is going on, guys? It is your boy Tiki200 here, and it is, what is the date? I don't even know. October 19, 2018, and here is this week's installment of Save Slot, the weekly show where we go over and overwrite the new news that we got this week. And so starting off here, we have a long-running series called Shenmue. Me personally, I never played it, and I know my friend Christian, you know, obviously here on the channel, he kind of wants to play it, but I've never played it personally. And I know it's like a long-running series. It has a lot of credibility in the series, and a lot of people enjoy that series as well. And they did get a remaster, I believe, of like the first one and second one and stuff like that, but they never really got a remake. But allegedly, they were working on a remake for Shenmue. So this comes to us from Reset Era, and it was being worked on up until 2017, and then was canceled instead to bring out the remastered versions of Shenmue, I believe 1 and 2. And so there are some remastered footage of the canceled project, but I will link that in the description. I will not be showing it here on screen because, you know, I don't want any smoke with Sega or whoever is behind this. But when looking at the actual remastered footage that they canceled, it is crazy to see that they went this far along into the project and had so much done with it to just be canned, you know, and just never come out. And so that is really interesting to see there. And for all of you fans of Shenmue, what do you guys think here about this news? Are you guys upset that they canceled this whole remake type of thing, or are you happy that you got the remaster that we got here in 2018? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Next up here, of course, Spiderman PS4, a great exclusive, a great Spider-Man game overall. You guys know I played it. Me and Christian have played it. We talked about endlessly on the channel and everything. And so we are getting our first bit of DLC, our first chapter in the 3-chapter DLC plan for the game, which is called The Highest, coming next week. And so, of course, here on the channel, I'll be doing a full live stream going throughout the entire DLC, and I'll just play it in one sitting for you all on stream. So definitely going to make sure to check that out next week. More details on Twitter. Make sure to go check that out on Twitter. But they did give us some new tidbits on the DLC for the heist. Of course, that'll be featuring Black Cat, and we did get a look at our 3 new suits. And so 2 of them have been, you know, names and everything, but the third one is a brand new one that we have never seen before. So the first one is going to be Spider-Man suit from Scarlet Spider 2, and the Spider UK suit from the Spider-Verse will also be featured in the DLC pack, along with a third suit that we don't really know a lot about. And then we also got news of a new update coming to the game, which is called Update 1.07 for Spiderman PS4, and it will include a lot of new features that a lot of people have been asking for, including New Game Plus, a new difficulty mode as well, and they're also adding new trophies to the game as well for you trophy hunters, so you will be able to get new trophies involving one that allows you to play through the game with New Game Plus and beating the game on the ultimate difficulty, the new difficulty that they added to the game, among some other things that they added, as well as some stickers, the photo mode and everything and stuff like that. So that will all be coming up presumably. What's up, guys? So as I was recording this video and editing this segment, they actually put out the patch 1.07 as I was recording the video. So right now you can play through New Game Plus, you can use new difficulty as well, you can do all that good stuff. Right now the update is live, so go download it, have fun. So definitely make sure to check out the channel next week on the 23rd. I'll be streaming hopefully that day, if not somewhere around that day, or around, you know, the next few days following that. I will definitely be streaming the entirety of the Heist DLC on the channel, so make sure to go check it out when it comes available. Next up here, we have a rumor going around here involving Bruce Straley, right? So he used to be a member of Naughty Dog. He was, I believe, there for 16, 17 years, something crazy like that, like a very, very long time. He was at Naughty Dog, and he was involved also heavily with Last of Us, being a director for the game and everything and stuff like that. So he definitely has a lot of credibility in the industry, just being involved with Naughty Dog to that capacity. However, he left back in September 2017, and he hasn't really announced what he was doing next, really. Like, he's had some tweets, but never really, you know, had a concrete home to stay at for his next job. However, a Reset Era thread has leaked out that potentially he may be going to the Microsoft new studio, The Initiative. And also considering that The Initiative also got a GTA 5 Rockstar employee as well, it looks like, you know, The Initiative could be really recruiting some very respected people in the industry, and it looks like they could actually be scooping at Bruce Straley. It's a possibility. It could definitely definitely happen. I feel like definitely, Microsoft would definitely be looking at someone that was ex Naughty Dog or something like that, or ex Rockstar, definitely from these big Titan studios, to be able to come and make initiative and have it a good, just starting point in terms of the people that are within the studio. Definitely have a nice kind of takeoff on their first game. So it looks like this could be a real thing. Again, this is rumor. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you guys think that Bruce Jaley is actually going to the initiative? Is this rumor have any footholding? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Sony Santa Monica's God of War, of course, was one of the best games of 2018, if not, in my opinion, the best game so far of 2018. Of course, we have to judge Red Dead and Fallout and all that good stuff, but as of right now, it is still God of War to me personally, and it looks like, of course, they're hiring again for their next installments of the series and getting ramped up on production. However, there was some interesting wording that they had to say about the job listings that they have for the hiring of employees for Sony Santa Monica. And while the hiring listings include different positions from being a senior producer to a senior combat designer, they had a kind of general kind of look on the listing of a technical director, and they said, quote, which resulted in a strategic multi-phase long-term studio plan spanning 2 future projects. And so this got a lot of people questioning, like, okay, so Santa Monica is at least, looking at things from a scope of 2 different projects, right? So could this mean that they are thinking ahead and being proactive and working on both of the successors to God of War 2018? Or could they be working on a whole different new project that is not God of War? Maybe one of them is God of War, but like maybe another one is a brand new IP that, maybe they are wanting to make. Who knows what exactly this means? My bet is probably they're just doubling down on God of War and having a span of 2 different games, what I'm saying? Maybe they're like doing that. That's what I'm assuming. But really, no one knows here what's going on here, at least in the public eye. But definitely want to know what you guys think in the comments below. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that they're making their God of War successors, at the same time, both 2 and 3? Are they doing, of course, God of War 2 and a new IP? What do you guys think down in the comments below? Black Ops 4. You guys know me very well. I love Call of Duty. You guys are very much well aware. I'm a definite big fan of Call of Duty. And, of course, Black Ops 4 has gotten a great reception in terms of the gaming industry overall. A lot of people are enjoying it. A lot of people are loving Blackout. A lot of people are loving zombies, doing those zombie hunts that I've been watching. Shout out to Mr. Raffle Waffle. Shout out to Noah J456. Shout out to Mr. Dog JD. All of you guys over there doing Easter egg hunts. You guys are insane. You guys are crazy, the amount of hours you're putting into this game. And definitely multiplayer as well. I'm enjoying a lot. A lot of people have been enjoying Black Ops 4. And it looks like that is showing in terms of records and sales. And so Black Ops 4 actually set a new PlayStation Store sales record, being the most units digitally sold on the PlayStation Store platform globally. So it looks like they also secured a similar thing with Xbox One, but just the main forefront here is that they sold the most day 1 units on the PS Store for any title ever, and so they broke that record. That is an amazing milestone, and they did have a quote to say here as well. Black Ops 4 is an incredible game, and the community's response to it has been amazing. We have shattered multiple digital day 1 sales records, and the number of people who connected online on day 1 to play has grown year on year. But probably the most important thing is that the community is having so much fun across multiplayer, zombies, and Blackout. And along with them making that sales record, they also busted a new amount that they made for Black Ops 4. It has made 500 million in the opening weekend of the game, which is really back to the old amounts that they used to have back in the series when the series was at its peak. And so it was great to see that, COD's kind of made it back to that stable, kind of made it back to that point that, they're coming out with, very good Call of Duties that a lot of people are enjoying. And they also gave a quote on this one as well, saying, quote, Black Ops 4 is off to a blockbuster start. Our player counts and hours played are up year over year. Our viewership on Twitch has set new standards and is showing just how fun Blackout is to play and to watch. And the weekend results yet again put Call of Duty at the highest tier of entertainment. So yeah, Black Ops 4 is amazing. I'm definitely enjoying it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you guys want to play Black Ops 4 with me, let me know. Put your PSN down below. I will gladly add you. I'm definitely down to play. Now, we have a few little tidbits here to talk about. A little game. I don't know if you guys have heard it, but it's called Red Dead Redemption 2. Just a little game. I don't know if you heard it, but allegedly the main story for this game is absolutely insane. So it is being rumored that the main story, just the golden path, the main story beats of the game will take you 65 hours to beat, which I'm scared, guys. I don't have a lot of free time, honestly. I'm a student. I have a part-time job. I'm a server, you know what I'm saying? I obviously have to make videos and everything for the channel and everything, stuff like that. We got podcasts to do. I have the script. I have, you know, I'm a very busy man, you know what I'm saying? And 65 hours for just the main story, guys, I'm afraid. I'm genuinely afraid that I'm gonna drop out of school. I'm gonna get fired. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna lose the channel. I don't know, guys, but we're gonna push through it. We're gonna make it through these tough, difficult times of trying to beat this game in a timely fashion. And I also, on top of that, I have Odyssey I'm still dealing with, right? Fallout 76 is right after Red Dead, so I wanted to play that. Who knows when I'm gonna actually play Fallout? I have no idea. You know, Black Ops 4 just came out. I'm trying to prestige. There's a lot of crazy things, but you know what? I'm not gonna complain about it. Obviously, Red Dead having 65 hours in the main story is an incredible feat. It means that you're gonna have a lot of content in that game, a lot of bang for your buck, and to fit all that bang for your buck in a timely fashion to download as well, you know what I'm saying? Preloading is available right now. Today, as of you watching this video, as of you watching the save slot, they have enabled preloading on PS4, and I believe for Xbox One, I believe as well, but at least on the PS4 side, you can preload, you know, Red Dead Redemption 2 to be able to have it all ready to go, fresh for next week to be able to play on Friday. So definitely make sure to preload that game if you're buying it digitally, just to give you a heads up. And if you are not buying the game digitally and you're buying it physically, be aware that this game will be double disc. It was rumored here and there, there were some leaked copies that were kind of, you know, shown off during the beginning of the week, and they were pretty thick cases. So a lot of people were saying, you know, this might be an issue of a double disc type of game here. However, it has been confirmed by a fan that, you know, I am a fan of this person, that I follow him a lot and stuff like that throughout different podcasts and different videos as well. Press Start Kofi on Twitter got his hands on a brand new copy of Red Dead Redemption 2, and he has been giving some, you know, just a little info tidbits here and there, not any spoilers or anything, but just a little, you know, info about the actual physical game. And he has confirmed officially that Red Dead Redemption 2 is split onto 2 different discs on a physical version of the game. And so he says that you have the first disc that is called the data disc, and the second disc is called the play disc. And so obviously you download the data disc, you let that run through, and then you actually play the game on the play disc. And so it's just nice to have that kind of cleared up, and, you know, just have that all settled and understood that officially, you know, just straight up, Red Dead Redemption 2 is across 2 different discs on a physical version. Along with Sony Santa Monica hiring and the initiative potentially hiring, we also have new job listings for PlayStation as a whole. And so what they're looking for is they're looking for a senior product manager to be able to do something that we've kind of been expecting that's going to be happening here in the next few months or so, but it is kind of official here with this job listing. And so allegedly they're hiring this senior product manager to be able to run the marketing campaign for the PS5. So they say in the actual job listing, quote, "You will own the roadmap for the next generation of PlayStation campaign." And so I don't know how you take that any other way. I don't know if they're unveiling a new PSVR unit or something like that, or a new handheld. Probably not happening. But you know, if you're thinking of next PlayStation hardware, the next generation of PlayStation, you're probably thinking of PS5. And so that's probably what's happening here. Just want to throw it out there as a potential, you know, this could be a thing. Could not be. Let me know what you guys think below. What do you guys think about this? Do you guys think that they're actually hiring for PS5? Is it something else that I'm missing in terms of hardware? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And just when I thought I had gathered all my stories to talk about here for Save Slot this week, we got a last minute install to the Save Slot, and that is that Days Gone has been delayed. Now, you guys all know I have covered this game pretty heavily on the channel. I made a few videos about it, and you know, you guys already know my stance on it. I'm hyped for it. I think it's greatly improved over the years, just aesthetically and visually and everything and stuff like that, and like more mechanically as well. I think like they've made a lot of really cool changes to the game that I'm really enjoying and everything, at least from what I've been seeing. And of course, well, not of course, you know, sadly, it has been delayed by, you know, not by too much though. And so the game was slated for February 22nd, 2019. However, it has now been pushed back to April 26th, 2019. So they did have a little quote to say here. They said, quote, "We want to share a change in release date for this highly anticipated title from Ben Studio. We recently decided to move the release of Days Gone from the crowded February timeframe to April 26, 2019. While the studio is eager to see Days Gone in the hands of fans, Ben Studio will take the opportunity to further polish Days Gone." So guys, here's the thing, right? Okay, so if we look, you know, you guys all know, if you guys watch Cross Circle, I do a little February 22nd game watch thing where we had a bunch of games coming out that day, including Trials Rising, Metro Exodus. Anthem was going to come out that day as well as Days Gone was also slated for that day as well, right? So I was wondering, okay, which one of these 4 are going to move? And I thought Anthem was going to for sure move, right? But of course here Days Gone moved, and I know they say that it's for polish, and yes, maybe it is for polish, maybe it is to, you know, further work on the game and stuff like that, of course, but I also think it's, you know, clearly for the fact that there's other Juggernaut games that have not moved yet from that day, and I feel like Ben Studio had to make a move to make sure that, like, this game stands out and has its heyday. So I think pushing it to April is a smart move, honestly. I think it's, you know, good for the game and everything, and I hope that it all works out in the end. But that has been this week's save slot for October 19th. Make sure to let me know what you guys think in the comments below about any of these topics. What do you guys think about Days Gone? What do you guys think about the Spider-Man stuff? What do you guys think about the Black Ops 4 sales breaking news and everything? All the rumors of Sully Santa Monica, Bruce Straley. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And make sure also, while you are down there, to check out our description where you can find the Instagram and Twitter to follow us on there. And make sure to also leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, as well as stay subscribed to PlayStation Source to keep up with latest greatest in PlayStation. Thank you for watching, and as always, greatness awaits.